A live look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Lawrence. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Davion Clowney on that stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lawrence in the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. He calls his own number again. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Gonna need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Lawrence here running the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're gonna have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Getting out to his left. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they take him down right along the 30.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Take right open.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It is caught left side. Small gain down to the 23. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Rip, 23. John, it's on. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. Little knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. This is complete to Schultz. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact. Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at second and pretty short. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, center. Touch. Easy. Real.
Now it's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. This throw is cut. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Lawrence. Rolling left, buying some time, and he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Tony.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Still has room inside the 15. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Lawrence working from the gun. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 46. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Lawrence again here, 2nd and 10. That pass caught by Strange. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Running back sent in motion left. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 18-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun now for Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Nico Collins, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Texans set to punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Jaguars, about set to begin their drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
On play action now, Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Here's a screen for Tootin. Play not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up. Final timeout called by the Texans. Logan Cook on to punt. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Won't get it at the 9. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Lawrence with it on first. Fits it through the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down. Inside give here for Tootin. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. This is pulled to the left and no good. That bad snap made it tough to get the hold down. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. So they're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Half's going to begin with a mix and run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
On the quick, right?
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
38-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. They're finding his back. Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second and 8. Go right side, hauled in by Collins. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, Mixon gets it. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here. Back to throw it. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They go play action. Lawrence. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's back to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has it in close. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now lead by 10. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Easy. Read it.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. Buying some time right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Grip, 23.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to the air. Lawrence. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Jaguars 18. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. This is Mixon. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to Musgrave. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Stroud now on 3rd. Pass caught by Mixon. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. Oh, quick throw here, left side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Out of the gun, Lawrence dumps it off to his running back, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Jaguars making a 4-point game here in the fourth. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running it with Mixon. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Going to the ground again on first. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A give. This is Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the 28. That's complete to Musgrave. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans only up by a few. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Collins there to grab it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Texans 31. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To throw. Both finding his back. Mixon. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win.